Hey guys, Figurecraft here, and today we're going to be going over the next part of the collection of my Naruto figures. Up first, we're going to go over the plushies that I've got. I've got the regular Gaara plushie. Then his tag is right here, which has gotten ripped. But there is the Gaara plushie. I also have a second Gaara plushie, which is from the Naruto Shippuden. This came from a claw machine that was at Walmart when they had Naruto plushies in the claw machine. The next one that we have to go over is the Itachi that I got. This is the Itachi plushie. This one actually still has its sticker. Naruto Shippuden. But there's the Itachi. And the last plushie that we have to go over is the Naruto that also came from a claw machine. These were the only two Naruto plushies that I got claw machine wise. But there is Naruto. And then next we're going to be going over the figures. The first figure we're going to be going over is this one right here, which is when they first started making the better Naruto Shippuden figures. This was made by Toy Nami, I think. This is the Naruto from Naruto Shippuden. This is the statue figure. He does not move. He's not posable. He just stays standing in this pose. And his stand, let me see if I can find his stand. Give me a few seconds here. I'm looking for it. This is his stand. Naruto Shippuden. This was the Series 1. And then he just plugs in there and stands. That's the Naruto. The second one up that I got is Deidara. This is another one of the statue stand figures. They actually painted the fingernails on this one, and if I can get it in camera, I'll try my best. The Akatsuki ring actually has its detail. You can see its symbol. And then there is the detail in Deidara's face. He even has his weird little eye patch thing under his hair. True art is an explosion! Here is the hand in the mouth in his hand. They actually added that detail. And his stand is right... I think it's this one. Or was it the... Hang on a minute here, guys. I'm trying to remember whose stand was what. I'm confused here. I think this was his stand. His is the light gray blue color one. And you can see his pegs in his foot. And then he'll just peg onto the stand. which really doesn't want to hold him. But yeah, he just pegs onto the stand like that. That is the Datara figure. The next one is the third one that I got a hold of. This is the Itachi. This is another one of my this is my fourth Itachi figure, I think, that I got a hold of. His toenails are actually painted. His fingernails are painted. The back of him. Yeah, the rats got a hold of him there and tried chewing his cloak. And they also got a hold of him right there. That really made me mad. But they could have done a whole lot more damage than what they did there, so I'm grateful that they didn't do too much damage. And then his face is right there. He's a little dusty in the collar. But that is the Itachi Uchiha that I got. And his stand is this red one. And he just stands on it like that. And then the next one that I have that also went with him, I don't have his stand. It's I left it where I keep these because I don't like keeping him on his stand because of the pressure and the weight will basically tilt him forward and his ankle will eventually deform. But this is the Sasuke Uchiha Shippuden figure where he's pulling out his sword. And there's the detail in Sasuke's face. I think this was the Series 3 or the Series 4 of the Toonami Naruto figures. I think it's Series 4 though. And then right there is the back of him. His Uchiha crest. And then the bottom of him. And we'll see if we can get a zoom in on his face. There's the face of Sasuke. But yeah, we got him. And then the next one we're going to be going over is two more Naruto figures. These two came in a set. They had a 3 set, but I didn't get the 3 set. I just got the 2 set. The first one is Wind Style Rasen Shuriken Naruto in Sage mode. This is a statue. This isn't the Sumi statue. This is the spin-off of the Sumi statue. Because that Sumi statue is... oh god, it's expensive. Here he is in Sage mode. His big old coat that he wore with the scroll on his back. There is the Rasen Shuriken. It just plugs into a peg system. The peg is on the hand, and then the Rasen Shuriken has a hole that it just plugs into, and then it just pegs right on his hand. But that is the Naruto. And then the main reason why I got that one, because he came with this. He came with the Pain figurine. The Sumi version of the Pain figurine is more detailed than this one. On this one I had to do a whole lot of paint touch-ups. They painted his nose piercings, but they did not paint the ear piercings. They were left peach. So I had to paint those. I had to paint the silver necklace down around his neck down there. down there, the silver necklace. I had to slowly paint the piercings underneath his lip. You really can't see it down in there because it's in his cloak. And I had to paint red around his collar, you can see. This was already painted red right there. I think if I'm not... No, this was already painted, wasn't it? Focus on me, camera. I think I had to paint red in the cloak. I'm not really for sure. Let me think here. No, it was already painted red. I had to paint the toenails, because that's one thing that they don't paint. I had to paint the fingernails. And I also had to paint these fingernails. I'm sorry, y'all. If I can focus in on it. I had to paint the ring, which is basically just a plain silver ring. It doesn't have the gem. I had to paint the rods in his arms too. And I had to go over the hair in a different orange-like tone. But that's all the paint touch-ups that I did on Pain. And this little rod right here, it just slides in and out of his hand. He's basically in the pose where he's using universal pull, where he pulls you right toward him, and then he stabs you with the rod. Kind of like what he was going to do to Kakashi. But then the other Pain jumped in the way of it. But there's that one. And then for my last one to go over, I have this one. This is the heart. We'll go over the figure first before I put it on the stand. I have Naruto, the only Naruto figure that they made, besides the little nitpick ones. But I've got Naruto, which has the little devil horns. I don't know why they made it like that. But I got this little Naruto figurine. I'll try to get a good zoom in here. Show you her face. There is the detail in Naruto's face. This is Naruto's sexy jutsu that he uses to play pranks on a lot of people. But let's see if I can get her on the stand. I had to super glue and hot glue this piece in because it would always fall out of the stand. But anyway, let's try to get Naruto on this stand. This metal rod just goes up in her foot. Come on. It's kind of hard doing this one-handed. I'll get here in just a few seconds. There we go. And then the last piece that goes on her is this little piece right here, which is the devil tail. And it just plugs in right back here. Then I can just plug it in. I can get it. There we go. It just plugs in like that. And there is the Naruto figure. Basically, Naruto's sexy jutsu. But that's going to do it for this part of my figure collection of Naruto's. I have 2 more figures. Well, actually, hang on a minute. I forgot about these 2. I have this new Itachi that I just got. He's never been opened. I almost forgot about these 2. Sorry, y'all. But this Itachi's never been opened. And then here's the other ones that they make. I am looking for the Sasuke next. But there's the Itachi. And then this one, I found that Books A Million had this one, and I got it. This is Sakura. She's never been opened. She comes with switchable hands. There's her stand. Sakura. Let me try to get you a good view of her face. There is the detail in Sakura's face. You can tell this is definitely Sakura. And I'll get you a good view on Itachi's face. There is the Itachi. They did okay on this one. I still like the face sculpt on this one right here better. I mean, that one right there, that one looks like Itachi. But don't get me wrong, this one is still okay. And then the back of Sakura's box. Let me zoom this out. She was made by the McFarlane Toys. They also made a Naruto in these. But I grabbed the Sakura because Sakura is the rarest one to get a hold of. And they hardly ever make any good figures of Sakura. So this one was a pretty good one to get a hold of. But that's going to do it for this video. Those are the last ones I had to go over. And in the next video, we'll be going over 2 more that I have. I gotta get a hold of the other one. It's in my safe place where I keep it. And another one that we'll be going over in the next video is this one right here. This is the Naruto Pain figure by 9L Toys. This is a 1/6 scale Pain figure. Basically like a doll figure with a real Akatsuki cloak and a head sculpt designed to look like Pain. But yeah, we'll be going over that in the next video. So until then, you guys have a blessed one, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.